Today is exhaust day. It's actually quite a big day because I also got cam. I'm recording 2 videos at the same time, but we're doing the intro here for the long tube headers by Extreme Online Store, as well as the Black Diamond exhaust from AWE. So let's get our last cold start of the stock headers and the Corsa Extremes. So I woke up today with very exciting news that the can of all my goodies just got delivered. That might be the video that I post after this, or it might be the video that I post before this video. Whatever it is, go ahead and check out the channel because we have a lot. So I got the notification that UPS is delivering my goodies here for the Corvette, and then Top Notch Performance also hit me up and they said that they're ready to do long tube headers, which I've been trying to do for such a long time. Completely my fault. I wish I had done it a lot sooner to show you guys performance results and make this Corvette completely scream. We're finally getting it done today. They called me, they're doing a GT500, and they told me that I gotta be ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and unpack the full exhaust system, make sure I have everything, because we're gonna go to Top Notch Performance to have them install the full entire exhaust system. We're finally gonna be releasing the Bald Eagles out of my C7 Corvette. I cannot wait, let's get right into it. Let's do a little unboxing. I lay out all of the parts to make sure I have everything before we go. I got everything here in these boxes. Let's go ahead and lay out and see how it's gonna look like outside of the car. Alright, and here's everything laid out from the long tubes all the way here to the exhaust tip. So let's go over, see what we have. We're not gonna be using all of these parts because Extreme Online Store actually sent me out 2 kits, one for the factory headers if I wanted to put on their high flow cats, which we're not gonna do this. We are doing the Extreme Online Store long tube headers. So we do have the gaskets here along with the long tube headers themselves. And then I believe this is how they connect. So the mid pipe is an X pipe. We have a double X pipe. And the cool thing here with the AWE exhaust is that we got the Touring to Track edition. So it's as easy as bolting these out to swap it. So we could either go with the Track edition, which is a muffler delete, or we could go with the Touring edition, which is the patented 180 technology zero drone by AWE with the Black Diamond exhaust tips. That is the full kit. I believe I have everything here. I just wanted to double check that I got the hardware for that, as well as the gaskets, and everything else should be a-okay. So that is what we have. I'm gonna load up the Corvette, head right over to Top Notch Performance to go ahead and start this install. We are all packed. Let's head right out, get some exhaust clips of the before, and then we'll get the after. I have all of the exhaust, fits in the back. I'm telling you, the trunk on these Corvettes have so much room. I cannot wait to put those nitrous bottles back there. Let's get some exhaust strips. To be honest, you can't really hear anything in the cabin. It's not that loud stock, you know. So we're gonna head over probably to the mall or any open places, get some revs. So we have a before and then we have an after. And then later on tonight, we'll drive over to Top Notch's place. Edwin and Carlos gonna be tackling the exhaust install. Should be pretty fun. And we'll go from there. So let's head over to the mall right now. We are here. We do have the camera set up. I'm gonna be using the same camera for the before and after, so everything looks pretty good. But let's get in some revs in track mode on the stock headers with Corsa Extremes. I like these, they're really, really good. But we're gonna be doing something even better with AWE and Extreme Online Store. So let's hop over to that camera, get in some revs. I'll probably do 3,000, 5,000, and then we will redline it. Let's get right into it. The Corvette isn't letting me go higher than 4,000 RPM. That's as high as it lets me go. That is the clips I think it's a tune. I heard something about this with Chevys and Z01s and Z06s. You have to like put it in between neutral and drive, I think it's what it's called, so that you can actually redline it. But there's some type of limitation. Let me try putting traction control off, maybe. Let's see if that does it. Nope, it's still 4,000 RPM for some reason. Don't know what to do to increase it. That's what we have with the stock exhaust with Corsa Extremes. Man, that was a bummer. Never had this with the Shelby or any other Mustang. They let you redline it. The car is warmed up. It's limiting at 4,000 RPMs, but that's the before. I'm not gonna be worrying about it too much. We are gonna tune this thing and we should be able to hopefully rev it to 7,000. I'm just gonna wait till Top Notch hits me up to go over to their place to start the install, so I'll see you guys then. So Top Notch couldn't do it yesterday because they were stuck on that GT500, but we're here the next day, absolutely raining, pretty much this full entire day. Got the word that they are ready to work on the Corvette, so we're gonna go over to their shop right now. Let's head right over there. Arrived here at Top Notch's place. First time ever being here, so we'll check it out, see where we're at. I dropped off the car, Top Notch took me home. Now the car is finally ready, except it's raining like a lot. I don't know how this is going to be. I'm too excited to leave this for the next day. If he's gonna finish it, I'm gonna pick it up no matter rain or shine. So I do have somebody take me back to Top Notch. Let's go ahead and check out the car. Even though it's raining, even though it's nighttime, you could still hear it. So let's go ahead and check it out. Looks good.
Yeah, bro. So check it out. Like, it's really hard to see out here. Sadly, there's no like lights or anything. But these are your tips right here, bro. All nice and even. Now, if you do have any questions or any problems with them, more than happy to help you out. Remote start, actually.
Yeah, let's do a remote start. Here's the first ever startup with the new exhaust system, long tubes, and AW Black Diamond. Let's fire her up. Lock. Fire her up.
There you go.
Golly. That's loud. Damn. Sounds good though.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Sounds really good.
Hey, obviously it'll idle down. Right now it's like the cold start or whatever.
Yeah.
It'll idle down, it'll come back down.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
And when it idles down, it's not like loud or anything. It's not obnoxious. It's not like all up in your ear kind of in a way.
For sure.
I kind of left it out here.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Do that. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Can you see?
I'm gonna show you the.
Oh yeah. Top Notch Performance right here, doing the work on the Corvette. Sounds so good. It's raining really crazy, as you guys can see. I don't want to get my my camera all wet. There you have it, the first ever cold start here. Let's get inside and try not to get too wet here. It is absolutely pouring here. Got done talking with Edwin. He explained everything that went on here with the exhaust. So excited. That first startup was rowdy. I don't know if the rain got in the way of it, but we need to get some exhaust clips into this ASAP. I cannot wait to actually get this in the daylight. I'm gonna drive home. After I drive home, probably the next day, we'll do a more in-depth review. So let's check it out right now. I don't want to pull a Mustang move. It is extremely wet and raining. I literally just pulled out, but I want to give you guys a little taste of the exhaust. From this, honestly, first reaction, I'm so excited for this exhaust. It's not too blaring, it's not too loud that I could possibly think of. I do have all season tires, so I just don't want to spin out. I'm not going to give it too much sauce, but I'll give it a little rev. the tires are spinning. I can't put too much sauce on it. This is probably the worst time to pick up a car after exhaust is done, but I was too excited. I could not just let this thing in the shop. Let me just drive it back. I'm gonna baby it. We're gonna do a full reveal tomorrow when it's daytime and not raining. So I'm gonna see you then. So we're out here drifting, raining, and this is out there with their M2 drifting. Why not? We got a wet floor. I've never drifted the Corvette, so Will over here teaching me how. I'll give him the camera after Anissa's done over there. She's having a little bit too much fun. There it is. Perfect. car sounds crazy. The sound of it echoing off this wall is insane. It is ear-splitting loud. We might have to go. First cold start after the long tube header and black diamond exhaust from AWE. I'm actually terrified of standing directly behind it, but we'll get it in here for the video. Damn loud in the cold start. It's not obnoxious though, it sounds pretty good. We got the black diamond exhaust from AWE, come check it out. So pretty. You can even see the angle right there. So for the AWE, there's the track and then there's the touring edition. We installed the touring edition just because I thought it would be a little bit too obnoxious. So later on in another video, we'll go ahead and equip the track. It should be an easy swap, but I'm going to show you the track. So here's the track mufflers from AWE. It's just literally a straight pipe here, you guys can see. Looking good. We'll do this another day, but she is quite the loud one. Always want to drive a manual now just because the automatic keeps it at the lowest RPMs ever, but this thing sounds pretty gnarly. Ladies and gents, it is the very next day. Yesterday rained so much. On the way back, taking us home from Top Notch Performance, I actually did a full-on 360 on the freeway because I hydroplaned. It was one of the most scariest moments of my life. I had to hear this thing and I really wanted to get it in the daylight so I could go and show you guys. So we're at the same exact spot, the mall. So we're gonna compare and contrast the stock headers compared to the long tube headers and the Course Extremes compared to the AWE Black Diamond exhaust. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. The rain got these things so dirty, but we do have the AWE Black Diamond exhaust tips here. These things are massive. Let me tell you, those things are big. And one of the things I really like is you can see the AWE right there. We did equip the mufflers, not the muffler delete. So this is the touring edition. These mufflers actually have a patent on it, which means nobody else can have these exhaust mufflers ever. So this is a one of a kind. Nobody else can copy these mufflers because there are companies out there that copy each other. And here are the Extreme Online Store long tube headers. Very tight. Of course, long tube headers are all the way down there, but you can see them pretty well here. They are or have gone through their bit of a heat cycle. When we first fired this thing up, you saw that there was a lot of smoke coming out of the exhaust tips, but overall, Top Notch Performance said fitment was really good, except for that potential spark plug wire that you see right there is kind of close to that long tube header. That's the only thing that they said. So they did hook it up with one X spark plug wire just in case I need to go ahead and swap it out or if anything does go wrong. So if anything does go wrong, if I get a misfire or if I do get anything, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But huge shout out to Extreme Online Store for sponsoring the long tube headers here that we have. So Extreme Online Store, I actually found and I really wanted to go with when I first got the Corvette because of the price that they have. Compare the Extreme Online Store price of their long tube headers compared to American Racing, Corsa, Texas Speed. You'll be spending $2,500 for those long tube headers. You could get Extreme Online Store long tube headers for literally a quarter of the price. I believe it's around $600, $700 for the long tube headers, which is an incredible price. So make sure you check out Extreme Online Store if you want to go ahead, save some money here. I know I had to save a lot of money. I did not want to spend $2,500 to $3,000 on long tube headers. Instead, we got a fraction of the price. Fitment is really good. Everything fit like a glove according to top-notch performance. These long tube headers are very good. I want to see the horsepower gains. Hopefully when I get a tune and we hit the dyno, we can see how much horsepower this thing makes. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Also equipped with the long tube headers, we do have the double X pipe running from the long tube headers all the way through the back, where we equipped it with the AWE black diamond exhaust touring patent technology. So this is truly one of a kind sound, and I think it sounds absolutely amazing. So we did a before video, we did all of the sound clips of how it looked like with the stock headers and the Course Extremes. Now let's do the after. Then after we do this, we will go ahead and do another video where we just do full throttle pulls, sound clips, we'll hit up tunnels, we'll do outside POVs, we'll do inside POVs, we'll do it all. But I want to see how this sounds like on camera. So I am going to back it up just a tad bit because I feel like this is going to be extremely loud just based off the startup. Also, I still didn't fix the 4,000 RPM limit. I don't know, we'll do that in the near future. So I'll do little blimps and then we'll hit the 4,000 rev limiter, see how she sounds. So with all that being said and done, since I have remote start not with me, let me get the keys. Actually, I kind of want to make it fair here and kind of do it at the same distance as it was last time, which was like around right here. So let's go ahead and get the remote start here. Let me get out of the way for you guys. Cool start, here it is, warm start. Sounds good. This thing is definitely super loud. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Do you like the setup? What would you recommend? Should I put the track on? But let me know down below. This thing is absolutely rowdy and I love it. So now that we have the after pick, let's go on a little drive and go home. All right, ladies and gents, that's the Extreme online store and the AWE Black Diamond exhaust. Let's go ahead and end this video with a nice little ripperoonie to get us started for our next video.